Okay, so welcome to our rally time call. If anybody's a baseball fan, rally time, it just speaks to my little heart. So, all right, so here's the deal. It is September 29th, and tomorrow is the last day of the month. So there are very low numbers this month for Success Club team-wide. And I will tell you that it is business-wide. But you know what? I hate when people say it's just a slow time, because that puts in your head that it's okay for it to be a slow time, right? Immediately you're like, oh, well, everyone's having a hard time, so it's okay that I am too. But the reality is, like, we want to be motivated and we want to show that there's no downtime. Like, we can grow this business on a hard month, on an easy month. Like, we can continue to grow this business. So I am going to screen share with you guys. And we'll see if I can do this without screwing anything up. Okay. Are you guys seeing my screen? Yes. Okay. Got head shakes. Okay. Perfect. So I'm going to try and make this full screen without messing anything up. Okay. So let's get started. I wrote it out so that you guys can copy it, do what you'd like with it. I will put both of these in the team page as soon as I am done this call. So what I did was I kind of pulled lots of strategies from different coaches about how they're going to end the month strong, hitting Success Club, and how to hit Success Club in 24 hours, which can be done. And I know there's a lot of you that are actually going to be able to pull it off. I already know it. So let's start with the first thing. One of the things in business that a lot of people miss is the best part of this business is the follow-up. And it's really easy to have a conversation with someone and then to kind of drop off, and then you don't pick it back up. And let's face it, if we're the ones trying to connect with people, we have to pick the conversation back up. So number one, a follow-up list via Facebook, email, or Messenger. Go through, I recommend going back an entire year, because those people that didn't commit yet, it might finally be the right time. But guess what? If you don't go back a year and you don't reconnect with those people, you don't ask, so you don't get a result, right? So I recommend going back an entire year through your Facebook messages, through your email messages, wherever it is that you're keeping your contact and communication with Beachbody customers, and you reconnect with those people. Hey, how are you? Still looking to improve? Blah, 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 whatever it was that they were looking to improve at that time when you were connecting with them. Most people don't necessarily go back through their message to see like what the conversation looked like before. So it'll show that you've made an effort to reconnect and remember something about that person. So a follow-up list via Facebook, email, or Messenger. What I would recommend is why I'm doing this call tonight, do it. If you don't have any other time but to be on this call, it will not hurt my feelings if you are working while you're listening to this call. So I understand being productive, and I will make sure to remind you, hey, there's a call going on every so often, so you look up. So take your time and do that. But go back an entire year. And one of the things that I'm going to recommend here that I didn't put on this sheet is to print out one of these. And I don't know if you guys can actually see my video or not, but if you can't, it's the Go for No sheet, and it's 100 squares. And what you could do is go back an entire year through your messages and write down names and put a name in every single square. So then when you go back to follow up with these people, or when they reply or they tell you they're not interested, you can have a list already created that you can then highlight and say, like, follow up with this person's not interested, follow up in 30 days. Like, you can kind of have your list all in one place. If you're a paper and pencil kind of person like I am, it's very efficient. If you prefer a computer method, that's fine too. So number two, mass email about personal promotions. Create scarcity. So one of the things that I would recommend is offering a gift card or a gift for them to purchase. If you are on my email list, which every single one of you somehow in my downline are, I sent out an email today, and I always send it out on the second to last day of the month, letting people know that if they commit to a challenge pack or one of the promotions that are going on this month, that I will provide them a gift of some sort, which this month it's a gift card and it's $25, or it's a cookbook or something like that. So I just remind them, hey, you know what, there's only 2 days left this month. I want you to take advantage of this. The month is getting ready to run out. Create that like urgency, like the month is coming, like October is coming, and this is only good for September, and I really, really want you to take advantage of it. So a mass email. And just so you guys know, in your online office, you can go to my go to My Customers and then go to send either a bulk email or send an e-card, which I send a bulk email because I kind of like to personalize things a little more than the e-cards. So, and I just kind of sent out an email that talked about my promotion and talked about my challenge group that's coming up in October, and sent that to all of my customers. So it's a great way to reconnect, and guess what? Not all of them go to spam folders. I sent it out today and had quite a few replies from people, so I know that they're getting out of the spam folder and into their email box. Another great thing is to let your customers know when they sign up to add you to their email inbox, so that when you are sending those emails from your Beachbody account, it does show up. You don't have to get them to dig it out of the spam folder. So a mass email about any kind of promotion that you want to do. Keep in mind that if you're going to offer a gift card, you guys know, and I've told you this many times, but I don't want this business to cost you money. So keep in mind a $25 gift card on a challenge pack that is still going to give you at least $35 commission still means you're in the black and you haven't lost more money to do that. So just something to think about. 3, Facebook post about your personal promotion. Now, this is not sales. Do not post a sale on your Facebook page. Be creative and find some way to post about that you have a present or a gift for anyone that's ready to make an investment in themselves, or to give themselves the gift of health or wellness or supplements or whatever it is that they want to get. But make a Facebook post about your promotion, but be creative with it. Like, I just stay away from anything. If it feels icky and it feels salesy to you, I can assure you that it's going to feel that way to other people. So do something about, maybe, like, if you, okay, Pio is on sale this month. If you are not a Pio fan, or Pio kicked your butt and you didn't think that it would, like me, I would probably not make a post about Pio just because I'm not a good advocate for it. But I would find somebody on Beachbody, like, oh, on our team, Megan Paul had great results with it. So I would pull up her before and afters, maybe throw some fun quotes and text on there, make it unique to me and my market of people that I know see my posts, and then give her a shout out and share her post and talk about Pio all in the same post. So something to think about. Also, in that post, you could talk about when your next challenge group is starting, and that if they want to join that challenge group or they want to get involved, they have to order this month. You know, so there's like a bit of urgency, like they have to do it, they have to do it. So that's another great idea, just a Facebook post in general, and create that little bit of urgency, okay? Number 4, voice messages to a minimum of 24 people newer. So what does this mean? This means reaching out to people on your Facebook wall or your Facebook feed, and sending them a voice message. Every one of your phones can do it. Okay, if anyone still has a flip phone, maybe that phone won't be able to do this. But I'm going to guess that we're mostly technologically awesome. So, and I have a really basic phone that does it, so that's why I know that most do. But make a voice message and send it to someone. Most of you that have talked to me over the past month and a half to 2 months have gotten a voice message from me, right? Because it's just really efficient and it's really personal, and you can pretty much talk to the person. And I recommend going through and just making a voice message to at least 24 new people. Why do I say 24? Because you have 24 hours, essentially, because most of you are going to sleep tonight. You have 24 hours to hit your goal of Success Club. So I would recommend trying to reach out to as many people as you can and setting a minimum number of that so that you have a goal. In the voice message, I would just say, hey, I just wanted you to know I am doing this awesome challenge group on Facebook to help people get healthy, and I was wondering if it would be something you'd be interested in, and if not, is there someone in your life right now that you think could benefit from what I have to offer? I really, truly want to help change people's lives and appreciate your feedback. Very generic, very straightforward. Still, a personal message comes across much different than a message written in text. Or you could say whatever you want. Hey, I am trying to meet a goal in my business, and I wanted to reach out to you and touch base and see if there was anything I could do to help. Anything like that. You know, people can tell your authenticity from hearing it in your voice. And by doing a voice message, it is quick and efficient for you because you can knock them out. One of the things I do is I'm not a text and driver, but I am a voice message and driver. And I will pay attention to the road and be holding down the button while I'm talking. so that I can get the voice messages done in an efficient manner. So something to think about, but I would at least, and when I put the word newer on this slide, what I really mean is people maybe that you haven't connected with, that are not on the follow-up list, that are people you might want to reach out to, or you've seen consistently posting something in their news feed about getting healthy or having results doing something. So that's what I recommend with the newer list. Offer a phone call to them. If they say, hey, you know what, I actually am interested in what you have to offer, get on the phone with them. The phone is so scary for people nowadays. Like, that's the only way we used to be able to communicate, guys. like we didn't have text at some point in time, but at some point, getting on the phone with people got scary. I don't know what it was. Like, anyone that went through middle school or high school knows what it's like to sit on the phone and talk to someone. So I don't understand why it's so scary now, but get on the phone with people. They really, sometimes if you can't meet them face to face, which, let's face it, we're talking about 24 hours, so most of you have a lot of stuff going on in your life, so you can't meet face to face. So get on the phone and talk to people. They appreciate you taking the time to speak with them, and you can really hear them voice their concerns about their health and wellness and what they want to change. So I'm going to skip that quote at the bottom for a minute because I don't want to talk about it yet. All right, so next up, number 5. Work with your back against the wall. This is a good one because all of us picked up this business as something extra, right? We all started out doing this as something on the side, something to make an extra income, something to get a discount. We all decided to do it not because we had to, but because we wanted to. I can't think of anyone on this team that's done it because they absolutely have to. So what I want you guys to think about is what it's like working with your back against the wall. What will Achieving Success Club do for you in your life right now? Will it help you make a little bit extra income? Sure, because the challenge pack is a commission. That's great, right? But the thing that you have to remember about this, and I know we talk about focusing on changing lives because that's what our business is about, but if you're consistently changing lives, your business is growing and it's getting bigger, and that means residual income. And that means paying off one of those bills that you weren't necessarily making any extra income to pay off before you joined Beachbody, right? So work with your back against the wall. If you had to be successful at Beachbody, you had no other choice, no other bit of income, would you be able to do this? Like, you'd have to, right? You'd be forced to do this because that's the only source of income, we'll say, in this scenario that you had. So work with your back against the wall. It's the end of the month. Pretend like every day is the end of the month in your business, and you're going to grow an amazingly large business. So think about, too, what will Achieving Success Club do for you? Like, think about it in your life right now. Is it a car bill? Is it a gas bill? Is it a grocery bill? Maybe student loans? Maybe it's just paying for your product. But by Achieving Success Club, you get that extra bit of commission and you help more people. you change more lives. So think about that, okay? And truly look at it, okay? Like, if I hit Success Club in the next 24 hours, I will be able to. Write it down. If I hit Success Club in the next 24 hours, I will be able to. I see people not writing, like JP. If I hit Success Club in the next 24 hours, I will be able to have my product paid for this month. I will, whatever. Put what it is that you're going to be able to achieve. So over the next 24 hours, you need to keep looking at that. What am I going to achieve by doing this? What is it going to do? How is it going to change my life today? Okay? 6, share your goal with the entire team. This is a good one because we have a really epic team. We have an amazing team, and we have a team page that if you sleep on it for like 8 hours, you have to really go back and get caught up, which I love about Healthy for Life because I remember the days when I talked to myself in the team page. So I really appreciate that now. But keep in mind that if you share your goal with us, we can hold you accountable to it. I'm going to give you guys a fun incentive here at the end, but I want you to remember, give yourself the opportunity to achieve this goal, and give us the opportunity and allow us as your team to hold you accountable to it. If you say, you know what, I'm at 0 right now, I'm sitting at 0, and that gives you, 28 hours essentially to achieve it? Say that. I'm going to achieve it. I know it's going to happen. I'm going to go through and do all the things that are on this list tonight before I go to bed so that tomorrow it's all recon. And I am just making it happen and answering messages and talking to people and getting myself out there. But share your goal with the entire team. That's the only way that we can hold you accountable. When we get off this call, I'm going to make a post in the team page, and I want you to write your goal in there. And I was at Success Club this month and had a return. So I am in the trenches with you guys tonight and tomorrow. I need to get back to Success Club. So I feel your pain. We're going to do it together. I'm going to share my goal as well so that we can all make it happen together. And the best part is that as we all achieve it, everybody's going to shout you out. Everyone's going to be excited for you, and it's going to get you energized and motivated. And let's be serious about this for a minute. So you reach out to however many people you're going to reach out to over the next 24 hours, and you get Success Club. Great. That's exciting. That's what we're pushing for. That's what this call is about. We want you to get in Success Club so you can stay consistent in your business and grow a great business. But you're going to get no's. You're probably going to get more no's than you are yeses, right? You only need 2 or 3 to get you into Success Club. But the no's that you get are all seeds that you're planting for October. And they are all seeds that are planted at the end of September, and they have the next 3 months to grow and to flourish and to turn into customers during some really difficult months in our business. Plus, all the customers that you get for the next 3 months, guys, that's going to spearhead you right into the new year. And guess what the new year is? Busiest time of our season. It is huge. So make sure that you're doing what you got to do tonight and tomorrow to do the footwork that's going to lead you into a great start in the new year. Small, consistent steps tonight and tomorrow, and consistently after that, you're going to change your business, guys. Number 7, laser focus. I know that you guys have jobs and families and pets and things that happen and things that come up, because I do, and I can relate to all of that. But the reality is, if you want to be successful in this business, you will be. But if you want to be successful in this business and you don't take the steps to do anything about that, you won't be. And that's a little tough love, but I need you to know that it doesn't just happen by itself. People don't just come to you. You'll get a business to a point that it will happen better that way, but nobody just comes to you. You have to reach out the hand and say, you know what, I want to help you. And reach out the hand and say, I want to help you. And you have to consistently do that, because nobody's just going to show up at your business and say, I want what you have, unless you're putting out there that you want to help people and that you are here to change their life. You have to be that person. Nothing is going to come easy in this business unless you reach out a hand and you stay consistent in doing so. So laser focus, guys. Tomorrow, I have on here, start right now. Start at the closing of this call. Get your list together. Start going through your messages if you haven't already, and reconnect and start talking to people and get those conversations going again. The more conversations that you could get started tonight, the less work you have to do in your already busy day tomorrow. But keep in mind also that by seeing that you can do it tonight and that you can do it tomorrow and that you can achieve that goal is going to be a motivator for you bumping into the month of October, because you knew you could do it in 48 hours or less than 48 hours. So what are you going to do with the whole 31 days, right? So I want you to stay laser focused on it. Know what your goal is. I want you as well, when you get off this call, you can go do it now if you want, go write on your mirror. If you don't have a dry erase marker, God, please don't write in permanent marker. Your spouse might kill me. But I want you to go write on your mirror in your bathroom, because that's somewhere you're always going, that you're going to achieve Success Club, and you're going to do it by midnight tomorrow night. I want you to write it out so that you can see it. And if you have a computer desk at work, or you have a cell phone, which everyone has a cell phone, put it on as your screensaver. Put it somewhere so that you can see it, and it is just beaten into you for the next 28 hours, so that you know, okay, you know what, I'm going to do this. It is at the forefront of my mind. I'm laser focused. I'm going to achieve it. Okay? So the message that I have at the bottom of the screen is, those in business for themselves cannot stop the hustle. The only people that can make their own businesses successful are you guys, right? The only people that can make your business successful is you. So So hitting Success Club, while it is just a Beachbody created way to measure growth in a business, it's so much more than that. Because I personally have been in Success Club for over 3 years consecutively. And it's not easy. And there's not many months nowadays that I'm sitting here at the last 2 days of the month freaking out with you guys. But it happens. And I know that if you stay consistent in this business, getting Success Club achieved every month gets easier. And you get to a place where people do come to you. But right now, you have to put in the work. You have to put in the effort, and you have to put in the hustle. Because if you want to achieve your goals in this business, you got to work. And I will work with you, and the team will work with you, and we will push, and we will change so many lives because we've refused to settle for anything less than that, right? So here's my fun incentive. And I'm going to actually open this call up for a little Q&A in just a minute. But and I'll get you guys off my screen. So the incentive that I have, and I know that there's some people on this call that will appreciate it. So I want to see you guys. Okay. So the incentive that I have, hi, look at all your beautiful faces. All I could see was JP and Danny, which are adorable anyway. Don't go into labor on the call, please. So the incentive that I have for you guys, hi Paul, is that if 15 coaches on our team, 15 hit Success Club in the next 24 hours, I will let my husband hit me in the face with a pie. And while it seems absolutely ridiculous, he's at work, so he can't speak for himself at the moment, but I will speak for him and let you guys know that when I talked to him about this idea, he was very, very excited and had a lot of faith in you guys, 15 of you hitting Success Club in the next 24 hours. So, and that will be on our next team call, which I think is next week or something. So, and you guys will get to see that live, and I think it will be so fun. And we don't have anything if you don't hit it, but I just really think that that's a fun motivator. So that is what I have in regards to pushing. Just know, guys, that it's not easy. It's really not, but it's so worth it because you get that message that says that somebody feels better or somebody has more energy or somebody feels more comfortable in their own skin. And that's why we do this, right? We keep people alive longer and we keep their lives and their quality of life better than it was before they met us or before we came into their life. So keep in mind, that's what we're doing. We're changing lives. And I'm going to go ahead and open it up. Are there any other thoughts, questions, concerns, anything that you guys are doing that you want to share with the group about pushing, anything like that before we wrap? And you guys are all muted, so if anyone, you just have to take yourself off.
Hey, Jenna.
Hi, Ann.
Hi. Can you just go over the voice messages again and maybe like specifically what you say in it when you send a message to somebody?
Definitely. So what I'll typically do is I'll start out with something I saw on their Facebook, so they can see that I actually invested a little bit of time to see what they've got going on. And I'll just say hey, I really love that picture of your daughter. Okay, I'm terrible about kid comments. Okay. Hey, I really love that picture of your daughter at her fall festival at school. Looks like so much fun. You seem like such an awesome parent. Hey, I also wanted to touch base with you about something I have going on for parents. So then it's kind of a segue from your compliment and what they are to a group that you have tailored to them, which could then just be your fall, whatever your fall challenge group is or anything like that. But what I've found is that as long as I speak to whatever group they're in, I have this really fun group starting for dog parents, and I think you would be awesome in it, and we can share pictures of our dogs. You know what I mean? Whatever it is, I've tried to tailor each message to them, but I just reach out and say oh my gosh, I love that picture. I know it's been a long time since we've chatted. It's so nice to keep up with you kind of on Facebook, and I have this thing going on, and I'd really like to invite you to join me, or somebody else that's interested. I think when you start the conversation, it just kind of rolls. When you see whatever it is that you want to comment on. I'm trying to think of somebody in the group that's posted recently that I could just rattle off something. Oh, okay, so Emily, we'll use Emily. Because I think she's a really easy one to use. So we'll talk about Emily loves makeup. Anybody that spends 5 minutes on her Facebook page could figure that out about her. So I would shoot her a message and say, hey, your recent pictures talking about the makeup that you just got are amazing. Like, that seems like such an awesome product. I am working with a company right now that has another awesome product for health and wellness, and I was just wondering if you'd be interested in learning more about that, or if you know anybody else that is looking to get healthy right now. Or you could say, I personally could use some makeup tips, and I would really love to chat with you more about the product that you got, because in that conversation then you've laid the footwork, so then you have the conversation about makeup, and then it leads to, so tell me more about what you're doing in life today. Oh, well, actually, fun fact, I'm a Beachbody coach, and I would love to help you. Just trying to find something that makes each person unique, which is, you like the pun there, Emily, something that makes each person unique about whatever, and to just play on that. And the voice message I just think is nice, because you can say so much. Facebook, it only allows 1 minute, so you just have to make sure, like, when it cuts off, that if you are saying more, that you make another message. But it's just a quick, nice way to reach out to people without having to type it all out and type it all out. And you can do it while you're driving, or you can do it, before you run in the store, or even heck, while you're grocery shopping. Nobody's going to think you're strange. People like talk with those little things in their ears, and you don't know who they're talking to either. So you could, just do a voice message. It's quicker, and it's a nice way to connect with someone too.
Well, and I was going to say too, I think that's a really good way for people to like hear the excitement in your voice too, since you don't get that from a message. So yeah, absolutely.
Well, and you could use your husband, because everyone likes to hear him talk. British accent's awesome. Like, you have like a little token that you can pull out if needed.
Very true. That's a very good point.
What else, guys? Any other things that you guys are working on or using to push for the last 48 hours?
If I can.
Oh, you sure can.
My voice is really bad, so bear with me. I have been, ever since they came out with the cookbook, that has been my go-to thing. As an incentive for my customers, once they start, sending them a cookbook to help them get started. And another thing that I've been doing is I've been working with Nikki a little bit, and she had I think it was a 5-day meal plan. So I've also thrown in that incentive to someone saying, hey, here's a 5-day meal plan, as well as a cookbook to help you get started. And that's how I secured my last points that I needed for the month.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's awesome. I like that too. And remember, like, freemiums are awesome. Anything that you can provide to someone else and just add value without having to spend a ton of money to do it, great way to go. Anybody else? Oh, Nikki's moving us around. Nikki.
Hi.
Hi.
Sorry, I'm stuck. Am I stuck?
No, you're good. We can see you now.
I'm meal prepping, making meatballs tonight, guys. So something that I'm doing that I'm getting a pretty good traction, I'm hoping that I can get a couple more SC points off of this week, is I already hit SC5 this month, but for next month, I am doing like a Halloween themed challenge group. And you know how everybody really loves to look good and sexy in their Halloween costumes, right? So kind of Jenna posted about it yesterday, about lose a pumpkin by Halloween. Mine's more of a theme of, feel good, feel confident in that Halloween costume. Mm-hmm. So, but what I'm doing is I'm giving a weekly prize away every week. And do you guys want to know what weekly prize I'm able to give that will cost us no money if you hit Success Club 5? The Success Club prize. So when we win P90X, what is it, 1 and 2, and what's the other one, Jenna?
It's P90 Plus.
P90 Plus, right. I'm going to give one of those away per week in my October challenge group. So in my opinion, that was enough incentive for me to want to do well. Kind of like when we had the Flash July sale, you can buy all those prizes and stuff like that or things to use as prizes for a really low cost. This to me was a huge incentive to win $300 worth of prizes that I could give away in a challenge group and get people super excited that they're going to I'm giving away a $100 gift every single week. Mm-hmm. So just wanted to throw that in there because I have been promoting that, and that's been helping me. More so I've been promoting it in the last couple of days, which fingers crossed it'll bring in more SC points. But I definitely think that for you guys in the next 24 hours, something like that would help.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Again, and that's us trying to find ways that it's not going to cost us extra money, right? Because the goal, of course, with this business is to get for a lot of us to get out of some kind of debt in some way, shape, or form. So definitely a great idea. One of the things that I've done is I ordered a whole bunch of performance sampler packs, kits, and that's one of the things that I'm going to be giving away in my challenge group. And it's also something that I'm using as a free gift for people that purchase, because think about it, like you give them the performance line and they use it just once because that's all they really need, because you guys know how awesome it is. And then they're like, well, wait a minute, I really loved that Energize. Like, I got to get it. And then I'm like, okay, let's do that. Actually, let's sign you up as a coach first so that it's a little cheaper for you. And that's a lot of segue right into that. So anything that you can use that's already a product or something that we have, that might turn them on to something else, which is great, because then we have repeat customers, which again, helps grow our business and helps change lives. Anybody else?
Can you hear me okay?
Oh, you're echoing or doing something weird. You actually sound like a transformer.
Never mind. I give up.
Dawn, will you type it in the chat and then I'll read it out loud?
Okay.
Oh. I'm going to just mute you back so that it doesn't keep doing it. Okay. Dawn's going to type that real quick and we'll put that up on the screen. So that's just a lot of ideas. There's always fun ways to do things so that you can stay creative in the business and keep growing. And remember, even if you don't hit your goal, which is not going to happen because all of you are going to do that, but even if you don't, like, keep in mind that it is planting seeds and getting people excited for the next month. And that's all new people that you could reach out to within the 30 days and say, hey, I'm just following up and reaching out to you in September. Let me know how things are going. Anything else that you need, anything changed? And you've got new customers for October too. So this is a great system that I use too at the end of every month, is the going back through everyone that I've talked to for as long as I can go back on Facebook, just because it is nice to touch base with people again. Dawn said she's following up with interested customers and planning for next month too. Kim Carver's call was amazing and set that fire again. For anyone that didn't listen to Kim Carver's call from the Bombshell Dynasty last week, that call was amazing. And you guys have all kind of had a little bit of a one-on-one more so with Kim Carver, since he was our guy for a little while. So you guys know how awesome he is and what value he can bring. I recommend that if you didn't listen to that call, you do. You go back and you listen to it and you take a lot of notes, because I did. And there was a lot of good stuff, but it really talked about when you hit the wall in your business and what do you do and how do you move forward. And it was just a really great call. So definitely make that a priority. Put that on your personal development list. It is in the team page. We can bump it. That's not a problem if that needs to be done. And also check out the video that I posted today in the team page, the little 5-minute video that Becky was talking about on her call yesterday. Awesome. And will totally get you pumped up. I was watching while I was making breakfast and I was like, yeah, all right, let's go. Let's do this. So it'll definitely get you motivated to realize that you can do anything. One of the things that I want to kind of close the call with, if nobody has anything else, is one, that there's a dog sitting on the couch awkwardly looking at me. Freaking me out. Anyway, so today Mark walked out the front door, and anyone that's been in my house, I have like 2 steps from my porch, and it was pouring down rain like it is right now. And he had to go to work, and he didn't have an umbrella, so, and his police car is always parked at the very bottom of our driveway. And he like hesitated before he walked off the step because he didn't, obviously didn't want to get soaking wet, right? And he finally stepped off the step and walked away, and I was watching him do this, and it made me think about our business, and I don't know why it did, but think about it. How many of you are standing on the step? How many of you are standing on the porch not ready to take the step because you don't want to get wet, or you don't want to get in that uncomfortable situation, or you don't want something to not work, or you don't want to be inconvenienced, or you don't, I don't know, whatever it is. How many of you are standing on top of that step and you're hesitating? You're not pushing yourself off the step and taking the step, right? There's hands, I see them. I have been there, I get it. And it just made me realize today, like, finally he took the step because he had to go to work, which helps with this analogy because he had to do it. And we have to do this. We have to succeed at this for one reason or another. JP and I have been talking a lot about redefining a why. Figure out what it is that's going to make you have to step off that step and deal with the circumstances and deal with the things that are telling you you can't, and to deal with the voices that tell you you're not good enough. What do you need to step off the step and go be everything that you're supposed to be and go be amazing? Don't let the rain stop you from stepping off the step. You guys are too amazing and you're too valuable, and there's too many lives out there that need you to change their own outcome. So please don't be afraid to step off the step. And if you are, post about it in the team page so that we can push you, because we will. And we'll make sure that you get wet. All right, guys, thank you so much for jumping on this call tonight. I will post the recording in the team page as soon as it's available. And I challenge you to go make this happen. Don't be afraid to step off the step. Have a great night, guys.